Город Гамельн. Hamelin town.
Very old, the town of Hamelin, meek in speech and strict in act, staunch in big as well as small things, splendid little town in fact. When the comet was predicted, Hamelin slept throughout the night, stoutly built, so clean and perfect, touchingly, it's rather like him. The mayor, the burgomaster. Tailoring isn't expensive in Hamelin. There's only one manner of dressing. Living isn't expensive in Hamelin, and everyone dies with a blessing. Rows of vegetables, the morals laudable, the cellars full. For Hamelin town is...
heavenly town. It's God's delight, brisk and bright. Town of those who are in the right.
For it's heaven town, it's haven town, it's very well behaving town, it's buy in advance and take care town, it's everyone's getting his share town, no guessing town, everything's clear, habit town, a blessing just to be there in heaven town, that level town, a capital town for Brown and Schmidt, with everyone bowing to the powerful and rich.
Paradise, as sweet as spice.
Not one person dreams of arson.
Able town, such a stable town.
So you who are neither cold nor hot, it's go there town for you tepid lot.
To Ermine town, no vermin town. Good night town, sleep tight town.
First watch, end of the day, fasten the latch. Is the cat let in? Is the dog let out? First call on the night round.
10 to 10, 10 to 10. Plug up your ears with cotton wool. Pile up your textbooks ready for school. If you intend to thrive, set the alarm for 5.
10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Not a whisper more. Is the bolt drawn through? Is the key in the door? Third call, as before.
Close the Bible, Father, come. Tie, good wife, your bonnet on. Husband, your nightcap onto your head. All Hamelin's gone to bed.
Sны The Dreams.
In other towns, my kind of over-the-top towns, men dream of sirens, wives dream of Byrons, babies of bogies, housemaids of horsemen. Now, come on, Morpheus, in virtuous Hamelin, what do they dream of? Their brains aren't enormous. A man sees his wife, and the wife sees her husband, their baby, the breast of the fat-cheeked darling, her father's vest, the one she's been darning. Chefs dream of tasting, waiters of waiting, all as it should be, just as it should be. The dreams of the bachelor, the dreams of the butcher are kilos of sausage. Dreams of the pharmacist, scales, like the judges. The teacher's a cane, the upholsterer's Holland. The dog, a nice bone? Wrong. It dreams of its collar. Cook, a soup tureen. Laundress, a tub of steam. All by the book, all by the book. And what of the mayor? He dreams of what's there. Since he's the burgo master, then ergo he dreams of his burgers, his well-behaved vassals, a lord of a castle with dreams of his servants. Let's invade while he snores his monarchical mansion. Solidly stanchioned, it rightfully draws our attention. Without breaking the lock, without marking the sill. In homes of the rich, what's first? Ah, the smell. intensive and tart, severe as the Torah, brash as a wart on the nose of an actor. No essence of anything ever ventured in here. Rotting greens, old cellar stenches are better than this reek of repleteness, this odour of neatness no one could miss. Less a smell than a sound of a wallet's clink or gloved hand sliding down a red velvet stairwell. You must understand, abundance stinks of complacence. If also dust, then not our poor kind, brought by the wind and destined to vanish. No, they're dusts of damask drapes, with a whiff of items all sweet from the laundry, and if it should emanate sweat, then a prosperous sweat, hallmarked by the state, not our kind, goat, but banker sweat, fat from waistcoats, no giving. Not touching the lock, not drawing the bolt. Have you noticed how locks in dreams don't jolt? Not touching the lock. Come on, take a look at the burgomaster, for no one's robuster at home in his castle. Homely is he, pink of cheek, burgomaster, sleepy sleep. Like a ticked-off week, unworried is the burgomaster's forehead. What can he be dreaming of then?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's to say, he dreams, like trickling sweat from a heap of grease, of
Citizens.
sleep on, burgomaster's wife. Sleep on, fatty, loyal for life. Burgomistress like a bird with her craw filled full of food. What's she dreaming at her leisure? He of
Burgers.
she. What pleasure to yank her from her feather bedding. She of
Hush-a-bye, oh, burger daughter, burgers' wives and weddings.
hush-a-bye, oh Burgo daughter. Don't believe the things you oughter. Wheat of Solomon, her hair like a river, swift and fair. What does this girl dream of then? What is she imagining?
There are fragrances, whisperings, more than that, everything.
Напасть. The Affliction.
Gossips and gabblers, old wives, chatterers, mobcats, shopping bags, babushkas, babblers, gossipers, gabblers, barrow boys, ballers,
Fleece-lined jackets,
mistresses, know-it-all.
Good clean tripe. Cockerels live.
lovely and greasy,
Heart for your sweetheart.
cream thick and nice,
Kind-hearted neighbours.
Fresh from the ice.
busybodies, rumourers.
Come along, check the weight.
Fry it. It won't shrink.
goose quill strong and light, crying out for lawyers' ink.
Cabbage from the richest soil.
Conscience for the judge's soul.
Guinea fowl, black and white.
Brides aplenty, overripe, stumpy little widows, fresh from their pillows.
Like it, then buy some.
Bonnet heads, skirt hems, cooks very finicky, chefs with their ruddy cheeks, nose flattening fingertip,
Where's the most tasty bit?
palm held across the lip.
Where's the most fatty bit?
Took the covers off the settee.
Having ever so many guests.
Oh, christening of the baker's baby.
News, the very best.
Hankering for an older man.
Oh, just look what she's got on.
Have you heard? The poor girl's got... Have you heard?
What?
What? Green cravat. That's what he wore.
Lady killer wants his way.
Swearing at his mother-in-law.
Things they say down our way.
And the burger's daughter, Greta.
Balmy and not getting better.
Hasn't slept for many a day.
What do you say? What do you say?
And the linen in her dowry.
All alone. All alone.
Tells her dad she'll never marry.
They're not a wife for anyone.
It's a sin.
She should be...
Hey!
Look at her. just skin and bone.
All dried up, it seems to me.
Come and have a buttered scone.
Come to coffee. Come to tea.
So they close the women's club, hot pot hissing on the hob. Rows of vegetables, the morals laudable, the cellars full. Measure, moderation, logic. Overeat, get colic. Overscratch, a bald head. Overfast, and you're dead. Beauty's not all that bad in excess. Do you hear me, fat? And overfill your sacks with rice. The results, rats!
Не сыт и не спит крысиная сыпь. По сытеньким прыг, крысиная прыть. Дом,
Of rats.
склад, съедят. До крох, крысиный горох.
Rattle of rats.
Зря крал, зря клал, зря греб. Крысиный галоп.
Gallop of rats.
Глав, глад, крысиный набат. Глав, гвалт, крысиный обвал. Куль, рвись, глав, рысь.
Slit the sack. Head rat. They're over the bag and over the sack as over a corpse, and a sound is rolling forth and back.
Rats, groats.
Brazen, filthy.
Saucy bastards! Let their filth in all our sauce spouts.
Dreadful manners.
Rags and tatters.
Shocking droppings in the jam bowls.
Only two words reach us. Comrade and cashbox. They'll crunch up all the universe, subvert the sun, pervert the brain. Came from some weird Russian place, landed here by ship, they claim.
Townsmen, unite.
Scandal.
It's a fight.
Give them one, they'll have 100. No peace, a sense of finance.
Eating up the merchant sugar.
Now they say they'll eat the merchants.
In addition, all our hand-illuming chronicles are pissed on.
Homage they squeal to the head hisser.
This is quite disgusting. Shame.
Yep, they aren't entirely rat-like. Are they only rats in name?
Very curious. Most odd. They say they go devil if we say God. We say honour. They say rot. We say fetch. They say sit. We lower. They higher. 3. Fire!
And their language.
And their language.
And their language.
And their language.
В новый мир, дескать, брешь. Не потел, так не ешь. Не пыхтел, так не ешь. Не пострел, так не ешь.
This is it. The new made world. Didn't sweat, you shan't eat. Didn't pant, you shan't eat. Decent sort, you shan't eat.
До поры, дескать, цел. Не потел, под расстрел. Не хотел, под расстрел. Не пострел, под расстрел.
Up till now, you're in one piece. Didn't sweat, you'll be shot. Didn't join us, you'll be shot. Decent sort, you'll be shot.
В воровстве, в кумовстве, в шельмовстве, в колдовстве.
For thievery, for nepotry, for rascalry, for sorcery. But aren't we all white? That's right. So what's it about? One word. International.
Intergnash?
Intergno?
Interval.
Integral.
Smashable.
No, trash 'em all.
International.
No more of these legends. Hark to the herald. Sons of the fatherland, hearken and understand. Never mind detail. Hamelin's in peril, in hills and in dales. Hear what the herald says.
Everyone one and all, listen what may befall. All our property, fine close prosperity, hang by a fraying hair. Citizens, hear. Hear the decree so intelligently, decreed by the council, our maid of good counsel.
Whoever, though yid or devil, can rid our town of its rats, shall have as reward to be my son. That's to say, son-in-law, meaning marry my daughter.
That very moment, blamed the sentry, why didn't he warn that a stranger was seen? Into the town a man made his entry, carrying a flute, dressed all in green.
Увод The Abduction.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, over Germany, near and far. Tra-la-lee, over garden, pasture and lea, over cities, charming and clean. Here I go, giving praises to music, my queen. Here today, only half of me, never a whole. Tra-la-lay, but tomorrow I'm far away, so let everyone slander and scold. On the road, come on out of your fixed abode, cross a bridge, come on down from your settled ledge. On the move, rats, on the move, rats, have no truck with satiety. On the hoof, rats, away from the greed of society.
What's happening?
What's this then?
It's sickening.
It's nasty.
Well, it's tasty.
What mystery?
Unseemly.
Truth is, we're fed up. Extremely.
Mankind cannot live without struggle.
My stomach is simply enormous. It's getting to knee length. Regal.
Well, mine too is truly pendulous.
Mankind cannot survive without battle.
My waistcoat and paunch. I'm appalled. Our party, and it's more than a quarrel.
Well, same with me. I'm going bald.
A grave, not a march.
My tail's going soft.
3 dumplings for lunch.
Mine's fallen off.
No malice, peace.
Our bellies increase.
No sooner dressed than it's dinner once more. 3 courses or 4.
To put on my jacket, I need a servant.
Classy indeed.
In that land where we strode, so bold and quick, I was known as a bullshit.
Once you're used to feasts, you're done for.
I'm getting enamoured of wine. My version, I can't abide any shade of red.
We're the same. I nod off at 7 from shame.
That was really a raid. I find I'm afraid of shadowy places.
Of motherly glances, of the masses.
I've qualms about guns.
And why are the coats of arms for nobles and nothing for us? Brushed out as if mops.
And the bribes.
And the gout.
Overfed.
Cameretti's old hat. Now grey-haired and fat, I suggest we transfer to Mr. or Sir. For form's sake, listen. Good Sir, Master Citizen.
Overfed, overslept, oversat. Come on out of your comfortable flat. Overturn your home down this very path where I've led into the blue, into June, into newness. And look, a new moon. To stride like a hero, your clothes must be 0. To belt up your coat, not a single oat. The regiment, glory! A clinking of ivory, no more groats with sugar. Grope again at the trigger, with oil, with lard. Long live the red! Rats, march ahead!
the world. Or hours.
Have we walked for hours?
Oh, 3 years. Or 1.
How far have we gone?
Did I run or sail?
Hamelin, some district.
Hamelin? Oh, I missed it.
Hamelin, a tale. Was told about it.
An old one at that. Left of Hanover on the map.
Hamelin, a place for tourists.
For me, Hamburg's enough to be going on with.
But this isn't Germany.
Oh, much longer haul.
Not Germany.
Not Gaul.
Stoned. And how?
Just say, wow.
Not Germania.
Not Romania.
Quieter than quiet.
Longer than long.
Scythia. Wrong.
Must be India.
Hindustan. To the verge, to the land of lands, like a blue tun is your night sky, Hindustan.
I see pagoda domes.
I see a blue shine.
I see rice paddies.
We're gonna drink palm water.
Since the primeval thunder, since the primeval slumber, rats and children have craved candy and sugar cane. How many years is the world? How many moments old? Capsicum blooms in the winds, in the winds. Sugar resounds, shagreen, not virgin soil, in the blue light a trawl of plum. It's the 4th day, and no countable year at all.
Something's nagging at me. As though, isn't it somehow almost... This region resembles a place I know. Now, surely that pagoda is our old corn bin.
Turbans, Brahmins.
Call this India. Those are barns, not barns and not...
Bazaars, Bombay,
Dervish Cobra.
No, it's hay. Hayloft.
Rajah's domes to the sky.
Tropics in a field of rye. In words of one syllable, black and white, not bamboo, more like a turnpike. These are mills, not palm trees. Kites, not condors. Not maize, but peas. And we're not a regiment, we're just a handful. And we've only gone 4 miles from Hamelin.
Load of lies. Smash the egotist. Stop his yarn. Squinty eyes to take an elephant for a barn and its trunk for his own nose. For such an idiot, anything goes. Liar. Worse. To see the future as your own arse. Dead and stinking, if all you see is your rear as you pass, and in open space you're forever thinking of places to stop. Perverse. Distorted. Put your trust in music. It'll lead you through granite. For dynamite is less old than music.
All united.
To the horizon.
A lake.
Turquoise.
Pink.
Sweep of...
Sea.
Oh, if
Ibis.
flamingo.
That blue will drown you.
Tropical mirror. Softness of sapphire. Lotus. Papyrus.
And so they enter their bedroom of water. Palm trees lean low to the lake.
We'll be clean. We can slake our thirst on lotus juice at our ease. Peace.
A watering place for all the displaced, with lodging and food in plenitude.
But it's Hamelin's pond. Unblock your ears. It's been rotting there for 300 years and the smell is vile.
Crocodile!
I tell you, this man is a liar and an agent.
It's not music. that lies, but the instrument. Not music that lies, but its maker. Note the difference.
This is a swamp. We are walking on twigs.
Rather music than arsenic.
Death.
So what? Better a lake than a silo's peril. Better to sink than to rot. Slime nonsense. Coral, beryl, emerald. And they'll perish soon. Not in a puddle, but in a tune.
Что тело? Тень и тень. Век тела, пены трель. Нирвана, вот он сок. Ствол пальмы, флагошток. Мир арок, радуг, дуг. Флагштоком будет звук. Что руки, мало двух. Звук штоком, флагом дух. Есмь слышу, вижу сон. Смысл выше, ниже тон. Нижайшее тело взмет. И тихо, нота нот. Воздух душен, вода свежа. Где-то каждый из нас раджа. В смерти с миром глаза смежи. В этой Индии мы раджи.
In this India, we're the Rajas. Raja on Raja. But those rats are utterly gone. Rings on a pond.
В Ратуше. In the town hall.
Greetings, councillors, privy and state, ancient Hamelins, relieved at last of its freebooting guests. Roasting pans celebrate, kettles resound, the rats are drowned. Eat on your pans till the alleyways ring. I'd be a cook if I wasn't a king. Council, rejoice. No more troubles and fears. Every warehouse purged of predators, every head of ideas. Beat on your frying pans. Deck out the streets. Indulge in your sweets, your sugar with chicory. For this grand victory without fists or bullets, a party for pots and skillets. Behold the day, the rats are away.
Hooray!
Like it or not, everything's done, you see. What you desired, you've got. Now, what you promised me.
What's that you say?
Well, when? In what way?
No whats or wheres, it's clear and fine. The girl named Greta is now to be mine.
Greta? But this is Germany. There's as many Gretas around as Hanses. There's hardly a girl with another name in Hamelin streets and manses.
Oh, you'll get your promised Greta, fair and buxom. Dozens of them.
Oh, assuming you're not blind or lame, you'll find a Greta, they're all the same. Identical dimples.
Identical pimples. Such dear little creatures with similar features. Now, whose Greta is it you'd like to visit?
You're joking. Who was I whistling to get if it wasn't the burgomaster's Gret? Councillors flutter. Tish, they sneeze.
Him! A suitor!
If you please.
100 pigs have begun to snort, their bellies quiver with every grunt.
Oh, what a laugh! What a scream!
Bald patches begin to gleam.
Oh, what our young maiden a dainty penny for!
Oh, yes, indeed.
With a basket of honours!
Of course.
Councillor snort, twisted contort.
What a fop.
Oh, thinks he's top.
That music bag.
Dressed in rags.
As his son-in-law.
As husband for...
Very sly, very fly. The burgomaster neighs with laughter. Devil, mad, blind, or yid, anyone who can rid Hamelin of murine pests, he shall be one of our best, highest in town and castle, son to the burgomaster.
Stop. This isn't a rustic hop. Do you pipe your tunes at our council? Less fast, andante. I do recall something was said of Jews and devil, but of music makers, nothing at all. Marry a piper? A semi-quaver? Mere sound? A reed with incisions? It's unheard of. Who would ever get married to a musician? Marry a piper? A naked bean? In England, perhaps. But listen, in Hamelin, it's never been heard or seen that our people marry musicians.
No worries, music. Twitterer birds, pastime, a children's plaything.
What is music? Noise in your ears. Jolly enough for a wedding.
No worries, music. Soon as it starts, do you know I'm down for it to stop.
Me? I'm different. I like the arts, but loud, please, with a lot of bass.
Music. Boring.
Oh, a nuisance. A yawn.
Waffle. Padding.
Oh, pure decoration.
Nothing at all with modulation.
After the meat, the pudding.
Facts are facts. Music's a trifle. Something to do if you're silly and idle.
As for me, I greatly prefer the tuning up to the overture.
Truth is truth. Music's uncouth.
In sort of common sense, more shocking than the sight of a fishnet stocking.
All that's been said so far is fizz. I'll tell you what music is. You say it's superfluous decoration, mere mellifluous modulations. Music, explosions. Music's the plague. Burst versa, Scythians on the rampage. Grab with bare hands at a burning briar, out of the frying pan into the fire. Much worse than a noise in your brain, nightmares of fearful stories. Music's the crash of the stock exchange, the unleashing of the furies, bedrock of all. Slavishness, music is mutiny, nothing else. Be kind to card sharpers if you dare, not to musicians. A snooze in a chair, it's demons in Parliament Square and roaming all over your house. Diminished fifth of femaleness, music's the devil. Nothing less. Marry a piper.
Marry a piper?
How piquant.
Most delightful.
Time gives way, space holds sway.
Marry a clown, all scruffy and brown.
A man with no future.
Tooter and fluter.
A parlour a puddle. Half the roof missing.
What's your husband? He's a musician.
Oh, rounds of applause.
Gosh, not a bit of it.
Marry a stargazer.
Marry an idiot.
Piping. Now that requires strong lungs. All day long you'll be at it. Not so difficult while you're young, but when you're old and asthmatic, not even fit to clean a loo, holding a tin, a collection like for the blind, the insolvent too, musicians, without exception. White with wrath, councillors froth.
Give the first daughter of the whole borough to a Ratcatcher.
To a rat squasher.
Stones in his pockets.
Marry a convict.
Rough coffin, common ditch, no wreath, no speech. A whisper begins to spread.
What shall we give him instead? Something he'll use.
A fishing rod.
Shoes. Cheap ones.
Assorted watch holders.
A portrait to hang on the wall.
Oils. For example, The Kaiser on horseback.
Price is no obstacle.
A safety razor.
A music folder.
A walking stick.
A cape for his shoulders.
Something small, anyway.
To use every day.
Oh, we're not at court.
What counts is the thought.
It needn't be much at all.
Could be quite minimal.
If he'd a jacket on, an iron would be feasible. So inexpensive and durable.
Best thing is try to impress him. For him, it's the gesture that...
Why be extravagant? Cheap is best.
Mustn't waste funds. A certificate stating his competence.
Money is tasteless. From capers and oysters, you only get illnesses.
Dreams nourish geniuses.
Our good opinion is what his heart's set on. A purse of praises.
Mere mortals would ask for more.
So then, a nice testimonial, is it?
Got it. Eureka! Applauses! Since the vocation of flute playing is his thing, give him a flute case. It's obvious.
All clap. Councillors applaud. Brains, highbrow chap.
Solved.
Agreed.
Leather.
Suede.
To someone who's musical, plush two's agreeable.
Blush then. Now, council, our dinner will spoil.
With flannel soft too, if soft cloth is the goal.
Intention's what matters most. Not too much sudden cost. Let it be from the heart.
Paper mache, of course.
Were there the tiniest use in a soul, who'd be without one? Good. So translate paper mash, and you'll find it's paper chewed.
Pure, no additives.
Passed, we're all positive.
Any old kind.
Bravo, it's signed.
So, not my son-in-law, yet we may honour the piper as man. Councillors, stand. Here is the council's decree. A sensible spender is she. Hamelin's no realm of the soul, a piper's no husband at all, nor son-in-law. So she, the lady mentioned, must be withheld in the realm of price, that we bestow in her place from the realm of all that's divine, a case for your instrument, made of mashed up paper. As said Goethe, all things are but signs, and what really counts anyhow is not the what but the how.
Fur quiet. Lion quiet. Lips smile. Brows wild. Above stars. Above words. At full stature. The Ratcatcher. A minstrel is always a wastrel. A fifer won't guard his fife. Let it crack. He'll whistle. He's the hater of packings. He's the smasher of wrappings. Naked, the music maker. Sheer. Does beauty require shielding? It's cankers we hide. He is the ripper of wrappers off everything under the sky. Ugly, trample it down so the essence can shine. In your hearing, not in your ears, will the trumpet call you to prayers. On that day, when the spirit casts off its flesh, the last mask, that day when the ice stops flowing in your soul with no trumpet blowing. Break all the flutes, it's in us, not in them that sounds are sung. Most seeing of all is the one who sees without eyes. The most grateful and resonant hall is our breast. Never too small. Nightingales don't close 3 drops at night their throats, so stuff that case in the stove or dangle it on your nose. Council, my prize, your debt, is the Burgo's daughter. I wait.
What? For just catching a dozen rats?
Just for a dozen wretched mice?
Of course, he'll no sooner have the prize than see his own ears.
Oh, Greta, a snare. Easier to catch a glimpse of your ear than behold your soul. Rusheth, rustle, no sooner than see your own soul.
Детский рай. The children's paradise.
Oh, roses are red, the trees are bare, and the alarm clock's unfair.
School, 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 school! Northeast blowing down your cagoule.
Oh, minute your eyelids open, lessons, lessons, lessons.
Warm as toast, all snug and warm. Ding, ding, goes the alarm.
Force them open tight, shut eyes, rise, 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 rise.
Get a hold on your brains and heart. Dark, 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 dark.
Feet in the tub, hands on the tap.
Make believe's over. Doldrums begin. Lather the bloom of sleep from your skin.
Oh, logs sleep, so does a bear. Go to sleep again if you dare.
More tiresome than a mosquito's noise. School boys. What's that? A new sound. Books fly out of hand fast into the fire. Arms higher and higher. Sounds, sounds pouring down as if from eyes, as if from clouds. A flute has begun. A flute to pour out tunes. Galloping, galloping as from stalls. Clattering, stamping. A rush and a roll. Flute, play to us, flute. Flow to us of calves and heifers and kids and foals, runaways, trottaways, schoolgirls and schoolboys. Children, look what I've got for you. All you've been wishing. Dolls for the girls and guns for the boys. Excellent places for rowing and fishing. Thimbles for girls and skittles for boys. Frocks, helmets, waffles, biscuits, a grove for the songbirds, a lake for the fishes. Whatever your ages, whatever your wishes. For little ones, Smarties. For bigger ones, chocolates. Whatever you long for, whatever your secrets. The whole world is ringing with song. Caresses for everyone. Little fish in your puddle, birds in your cage. Let's put an end to assessment and grades. For birds, a whole summer, a lake for the fish, and all school subjects smashed to bits. In a school extremely ancient, heaps and heaps of Christmas presents.
They say he's in green.
But where's he gone?
I'm following the ringing.
He cured my fever.
But where's he gone?
I'm following the singing.
I'm following a bride's red veil.
I'm on my elder sister's trail.
They say it's miles to paradise.
Forget to do my lesson twice.
I'm rather scared, but shan't confess.
I want to go to a faraway place.
I know there's something more to find.
I'll not stay here, not lag behind.
There's desperate treasure, so I've heard.
I'm off to seek glory.
I'll stay with the herd.
And anyway, we can't go home.
I'm going to get married.
Me? To Rome.
They cane us, and it isn't fair.
Well, all the rest are going there.
To sleep in a haystack. just for once.
To be with the crowd.
To be with France.
I want to fight the lions, see?
Don't know. My feet are taking me.
Because my daddy pulls my hair.
Because everything is going there.
Even a slapping is followed by sweets, rattles for all the infants, stories to keep the pastor in fits, romances for adolescents, everyone's fancies, everyone's needs. Boys get bullets and girls get beads, everyone's longings, everyone's aims, for girls, passions, for boys, games. No squabble or squall, billy-doos for you all.
I've heard it said we'll be led round and round.
Little folk, turn round, go home.
And we'll end up dead. We'll end up drowned.
Since it can't be worse, it won't.
He can't be a baddie. He plays so well.
And who cares if he takes us to hell?
At least there won't be sermons there.
Good thing we're all in a crowd.
I declare.
There's music coming. But where is he? And is it from the sky or the sea?
Why, I can't hear any tooting or trilling. I'm going with everyone just to show willing.
I've all you desire, except the salary. Boys will have flints, girls will have jewellery, magical numbers and badges and toys, sounds for the girls and meanings for boys. Everything chimes, everything rhymes. The wind in your coats as you pass the school gates, like a circus march as you pass by the church. You, who were never loving, always bossing, shoving. Goodbye, master. Goodbye, pastor.
We're not going to write, and don't you write.
Come on, little mites. I'll give you anything. Words can't begin. Pleasure for boys and for girls. Heavy care. Outlove him, outwit him, somehow you'll win. Joys for the boys, for the girls. Despair. An end to earthly passion, and just for one girl. Heaven. Like a feathery cloud. A mutter.
That's the Burgermeister's Greta.
Look lively, pages, line up ready, in procession for the wedding. Time to forget the greasy mark book, take the younger ones by the hand. School is just a grain of buckwheat, babies newly from the stalk beak. Carry them, don't relent, don't repent. A chiming sound, don't look round. Leave no trace. Wednesday. A work day for them. In our new place it's Sunday forever. Amen. Life means grow old and decrepit and hoar. Life's for our foe. Timelessness waits on that shore. In my realm there's no murder or prison. Blue light, icy prisms, and under the ripples, the roof of rain, pearls for the girls and for boys, the game of diving after them, each like a ball, and a bath for you all. Sleep, slip under to pearls of wonder. In my kingdom, no mumps and no measles, no lofty matters, no tales medieval, no racial discourse, no priest at the stake, no childhood illness or childish quake. Blueness, the summer is fine. All things have plenty of time. Hush now, children, for you are going to school under water, all softly flowing. Sink down, little rosy faces, to eternal watery places.
The slime.
A net.
My toes are wet. A roar.
A wave.
The taste of lake.
Now the water swells and steals over the little swimmer's heels, wets the ankles, pearly bright, laps those little divers' feet. Now the water laps the shoulders of these mice in checkered school clothes.
Выше, выше носик сдернутый, а вода уже по горлышко. Усладительней простыни, хрустали. В царстве моем нежнейшее дольче, а веку все меньше, а око все больше. Болотная чайка, младенческий чепчик, а ноги все тяжче, а сердце все легче.
Don't forget us, friends and kin, water up to every chin.
Has the beggar built a castle fitting for the Burgo damsel?
Endless streams and trackless hollows, the heart ever quieter, the flute ever sweeter. Don't think, just listen. Don't think, just follow. Flute ever sweeter, heart ever sleepier.
Mother, you don't need to call us to supper. Bubbles.
Bubble.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.